What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pro Gamer Manager. This was going to be part 6. If you saw in the last part, we just finished another season in League 5. We finished 3rd place, and we just won our first match in this next season. So we're starting off on a good foot here. We're starting off with a win, and with some feeling here. And look at this. We're actually making a decent amount of money here. After this season, it may be a good idea to check out a new player, maybe someone with a higher rank. Check the free agency table a little bit and really start shopping for someone. I think shopping around is now a good idea. You know, we're not in any rush to pick up a new player because, like I said in a previous part, I think it was part 4. You know, I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not in this to speed run this or try and jump immediately to the pro level. I'm happy taking it one season at a time, you know, just kind of enjoying the journey, because the journey is where the fun is. It's all about the journey, not the destination. But another 242 fans. We actually hit 10 grand now, so it may be an idea. I don't know exactly what this, like, when this goes into effect. I'm thinking it probably went into effect at 10 grand because now we got a big boost in money. Yeah, so we could get a streaming manager here, which would be pretty cool. Might be an idea. I'm either going to spend some money on a streaming manager or go for a free agent and try and pick up a good player to kind of build on our roster a little bit and add some muscle somewhere. So we'll have to see. You know, it doesn't hurt to shop around. You know, it's not going to cost us any money. But there we go, another win. That's going to put us 3-0 right now. But another thing that I have noticed through playing this game is there isn't like once you contact someone, you either have an option to accept the contract or decline the contract, and it's like you don't have the option to be like, hey, let me think it over and I'll get back to you. It's like you either sign the contract or you decline the contract, and if you sign it, you have to sign it and pay him what he's wanting, and if you decline it, then you don't get a second chance to talk to him. It's like completely over. Like, if you decline it, then it's completely done, and that's a little unfortunate, like, you know, because you don't get any information beforehand. It's kind of like you have to go in blind and hope that he's what you want, and that he's not asking for too much. The highest ranked free agent, Shirata, just got a contract offer from another team, so he's likely going to get signed pretty soon. But at the moment, like I had said in the last part, I don't think I'm really going to need, or it might have been this part. I think it was this part. Yeah, it was probably just a few minutes ago. I can't remember. I tend to bunch record these, so I did record the last part just a little while ago. So, you know, shh, don't tell anyone the behind the scenes secrets. But yeah, So, you know, no, I think we don't really need a super good free agent for a little while. As we can see here, that should put us what, 4-0? 4-0 here, just kind of crushing it. Doing pretty darn well so far, and that's the goal, is really just to keep making progress. After watching replay of last game, Sutomu wants the team to practice standard rifles, so could be an idea. That's not bad. At the moment, I'm not going to change the practice schedule. I'm going to let them have a few weeks to practice those things, and you know, so far the practice schedule we have is getting us wins, right? So if it's getting us wins, don't change. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, the old saying is. So, and it ain't broke, so we ain't fixing it. But, you know, if we start to see we're losing a couple of matches, you know, we may decide to move things around. And just as I say that, I knew it, we're gonna lose. But we're still in first at the moment, and there's only 2 matches left. So with 4 wins, we're probably in a great spot to finish in one of the top spots. If we get another win, I think we've guaranteed a first or second spot. If not, at least a third, which would get us a little bit of money as well, but I'd like to get first or second. just because it will keep us moving ever closer. And, you know, each tournament you get to a higher level of, the prize pools increase, and they start to get to some pretty good prize pools. I think like 3 Esports League 3, I think, is like 20,000 for first or something like that. So pretty good prize pools at that point. I think this one's 10,000 or 15,000 for first. I can't remember. I think it's 10. I think it's 10-7-5. I think is how it breaks down. But this should end this season here. And hopefully, with a win here, we should guarantee first place in this league, which would be really awesome to get a first place and jump into Esports League 4, finishing in first here. It would give us even closer to the pro goal eventually, and get us in a real nice spot with some good players. So here we go, and it's a loss, but here's the question: did we finish in first? Oh, Ambrose and us, look at that. And we finished first. So boom, we got boom, boom, boom. I almost tried to point with my finger as if that was going to, as if you were going to be able to see. But yeah, it was 10,000, 7,000, 5,000. So now we're up to 32,000. We could invest in an FPS team with our FPS team. So, like, just think about this. This is kind of like, hey, we're going to bring on an academy, is pretty much what this is telling us. But I don't know. Whatever. It's a little weird, but is what it is. We realistically could probably pick up another pretty good player. I'm trying to think. Shirata is a clear want, as we've had a few players talk about this guy. This guy wanted to leave himself. It's probably a good idea to get a new one. You know, he's an 86 overall also, which would pretty much secure him as the long-term player. I don't know exactly what this bronze rank stuff is. He's got a lot of team interest right now, which means he's likely going to be a little bit more expensive, but he might be an idea to go for. He might be a plan. He has got some offers, so the likelihood is he's going to be hopping off the table here pretty soon if we don't go for him now. Do we spend the money, since we have the 32 grand in the bank to kind of keep us afloat for a while until we can build the fans up and make the money to replace it? You know what? You only live once. Let's go for it. Another thing in this game is you can't look at the player until you have an open spot, so we're going to actually kick him, and then we're going to scout, and we're going to talk with him. Oh, he only wants 1,300. Wow, so that's not actually super expensive. He's a recoil control is his best stat. He's creative. He has great adaptability. And his specialty is Fragger. So he's an 86 overall. Looks kind of like a girl. Can't tell. Might be a girl. David Reese. Sounds a little bit more like a boy. From Brazil. We do that. And a veteran. So we're going to offer a contract. One of your players just wrecked me in a one-on-one. There's a lot of talent here. Your contract offer has been accepted. I've never actually had a moment where a player's ever declined my contract offer. I assume if you have like a really terrible team and you like go straight into it, they might decline it if they're really good, but we're going to sign them. And there you go. Boom, a 4-star recruit. Bang, into the team. And Warriors in Esports League 5 just signed a new player. Shirata played 17 matches last year. He was picked up, so it is a boy, from, I think they're all boys. Some of them, like that picture kind of looks like a girl. It's a little bit weird. Picked up from free agency. Rumor is that he was impressed with their skill level. So, as we can see here, if we go here and we go to transfers, we can actually see all the transfers that happened, like all these people that went to free agency. These guys went to here. Very cool. So we're gonna head to the next day here, and 1,300. We should be able to actually cover that under our current revenue. So, and look at that, just got an extra 919 credits. So, bang! The minute we sign a really good player, bang, we get like almost $1,000. And Scout List is out, so there are 2 highly good Barella and Fama. So we'll take a look. We're not probably going to pick up any more. We're not going to obviously pick up an 83 overall Opper. We just picked up an 86 overall Opper. Doesn't make any sense. The Rifler could possibly make some sense, but a Rifler's a 43. It's not terrible. He's decent. He will last us for a little while, which is good. And let's take a look here. So yeah, we're $400 above right now. So afloat right now. $200 in the revenue, in the income, profit. That's the word. I'm going through all the business terms here. If you haven't noticed, we're gonna take a look at all of them. One of your team's fan just donated $82. So I guess $82 is pretty cool, but we just had someone donate $919. Okay, your little 82 doesn't mean a lot, okay, at this point. Our fan just saying a huge donation. See, we get $1,200 donations. Your little $82 donation, not the best, but every dollar counts because we do this for the fans. We do it for the people at home. And bam, doesn't that look good? Esports League 4. All teams just got $2,500. Man, we are just getting money after money. I'm thinking of doing the FPS here. Since we're in the plus, I'm thinking of doing the FPS, which I'm going to pretend means we're getting an academy. And we just got an extra 173 fans. So we're going to do the start FPS team along with our other FPS team, which is hilarious because we're an FPS team. But here we go. Find and recruit a highly skilled FPS team to wear your team colors. Cool. So we get a fan base increase, stream options, and income increase. Bam. Get some money. There we go. So look at that. We went from 80 overall skill to 114 now. So we have quickly surpassed that 100 goal and jumped above that to get to the 114 now. So hopefully we can start with a win. Our investment will pay off here. That's the plan. The hope is that picking up a player who does cost quite a bit. But yeah, so another thing that I've noticed, let's see the result. Oh, a win. World class op. That's good. Making it count. But a thing that I noticed is in one of my single player playthroughs that I've done before is if you let go of one of your players, let's say I accidentally kicked the wrong player, they'll end up in your free agency in the free agent list. So you can go back through and take a look. But the problem is you may have picked them up for 150 at the start off like the random list. But if you try and get them through the free agent list, because they were on a good team, now they're going to ask for like 1,000, 1,500, like a lot more than they were getting before. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess that's how the real world works. His last team couldn't afford his salary. This time, maybe Elrond will stay on his new team. What does that mean? Did he just join a new team? I don't know what that means. I don't know who that is. This guy. He's an 88 overall opper. Couldn't afford his salary. Hashtag esports drama. That is the way that esports works, it seems. So hopefully, we're gonna take a nice little win here. Maybe we can zoom through Esports League 4, get maybe a first or second place, and jump right into League 3, which would be really awesome. It'd be a real boost to be able to just kind of start booming through leagues here. There we go, another win. Top of the line. MVP was Lan, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's exactly how we want to do it. The music, though, another thing that I haven't talked about. The music in this game, it's like, it's not over the top. It's just like really nice medleys. And that is really awesome to hear. It's really cool to just have some nice little medleys in the background, too. You know, it's very, like, not quite elevator music style, but it's, like, just real nice, like, gives it a real indie feel, which, I don't know about you, but I really love indie games. And there we go, another win. Terravan MVP of the game, without a doubt, carried all the way. But it's a 10 game score. And that is what we want, is a 10 game score. That is what you want. So 3-0 first place right now in the league. Let's take a look. Next game versus Dirty Sharpshooters will be exciting. Fans hope Sullivan can outplay them. He's our rifler. But yeah, Ambrose just hit 40 overall, which is awesome. Sullivan. God, I don't know what's wrong with me, but that name is just Irish. The Irish? No. But yeah, so this is actually, I'm going to actually call it the end of the part for here, as we've hit about 15 minutes. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, please hit the sub button, hit the like button. If you have anything to let me know, either a comment, concern, or just to tell me that you don't like me, I really don't care. Hit it in the comments. You know, it's the only way that I can hear what you guys really want to feel. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in part 7.